This is the TMVP, the More View podcast with Count Noble L. Dallas L. Bailey Bay, where if you don't know, you don't know until you know. I'm here to let you know. So here we go. Jamaica officially bans music and TV that glorifies drug use and violence. Now, I make music. I've been making music since, 2007. Check out more music, MMOOR space music, MUSIQUE. Go check it out. When I started making music, and literally came up through the beginning of hip hop. I mean, literally the beginning. I was born at the beginning of hip hop, and seeing literally every change in hip hop. Every change. Is nothing in hip hop I have not seen. Nothing. I've seen it all. Some of y'all might be born in 2000, born in the 90s, born in 2000 teens, whatever, just seeing certain things. I have seen literally it all. I've seen where we used to rap about tragic conditions, the message, Melly Mel, Grandmaster Flash, to, I don't even want to call out certain, but if you ain't killing, if you ain't selling something, doing something maybe in a criminal activity or something shisty in a song of hip hop category, it ain't what they want to play on the radio. They're not even going to play it on the radio. And the weird thing is, everybody sound like each other today, right? Well, once upon a time, hip hop, you couldn't do that. You each and every single one of you had to sound different. If you sounded like someone else in hip hop, whoever you sounded like, that was immediate beef because your sound was your money maker. It was something you had to protect, and it was met with, a lot of times it may have been met with violence. You can't. It's If you ever seen Cadillac Records, and I guess it's a bad description. Cadillac Records, the movie, it's a part where Little Walter and Muddy Water, they going down the road to the next show, and they see someone that has a sign up on a truck that says on Little Walter, imitating him. And back in the days, in the 50s and stuff like that, and you had to act, it's different now because you have, internet and things like that so much faster. But back then, you had no cell phone, you had no internet. You know, a person could be, you could be performing probably in Louisiana. Somebody in California could have your same name be performing your name just like that. And Willow Walker, they drive by, Willow Walker driving by, and they see. I'm on speaking about the movie Cadillac Records. If you haven't seen it, um, Jeffrey Wright, Beyonce, Columbus Short, Cedric Entertainer, and the Adrian Brody are the stars of this. And CAC is little, someone a fake Little Walter, well, like, stop the car. He steps out of the car while the car still moving, like, hold up, hold up, hold up. He steps out of the car, he walks up and like, which one of y'all Little Walter? Like, me. Well, all right, turn around. And if you saw the movie, you know what he did. That's how your name and your sound used to be protected back in them days. It was met with violence. So now today, everybody sound like each other, period. But in the beginning of hip hop, couldn't do that. It was met with, it was usually met with beef. It was met with beef. It was automatic beef, automatic beef. But my whole point is, I've seen the changes of rapping about, I ain't no joke. I used to let the mic smoke. Now slam it if you can. Make sure it's broke. To nah, I got this gun. I want to knock a nigga lungs out. So my whole point is, as young people, they don't know no different. Like it's music, but being a young person, I know how music is very influential. And so when I started doing music, I was like, I have to make music that can be forever. Like you can play this, and you could have played this in 1985, you could have played this in 2005, you play this in 2025, you play this in 2055. I wouldn't mark my music up. Nor would I try to put anything that wasn't life in my music. I didn't want to put death in my music. My whole point is, and I ain't talking against anyone's creative right. It's your creative right to create whatever you want to create, but what you create and what comes from that and what your youth look like because of what they're listening to and what they are associating themselves with. And a lot of times as artists, you don't want to be responsible. I can't say me, this how I know this is not this, you have to be responsible. I have children. My daughter turned 5 years old today. She loves my music. She asks me if I she listens to my music. It's on YouTube. She plays my music. Now she'll play a song and ask me, what did this word mean? Why did you say that? This is a 5 year old. Now, thankful for myself, I didn't put anything too much in my music that would be something that would be embarrassing. But still, certain things in there may not be for a young person to hear, to even understand or overstand right now. But at the same time, as a dad, and it's my creation, and she's looking at, dad, you said this, you did this, I'm responsible. So if that's my child. So you have other children out there listening to music, other people's music, and you think you don't have no responsibility? And I know that chick looks real nice, but I can't knock what Jamaica doing. I mean, I wish it's things on radio I can't even play for my children. They don't even like it. No, my 5 year old daughter, she don't like twerking. She don't like, she's like, it's all that shaking. She's 5 years old. She don't like that stuff. Hey, got a good daughter. You know what I'm saying? My son don't like that stuff. I have more than one son. I got more than one daughter. But my whole point is a lot of things is put out here in the public consumption may not be for your consumption. And when it is your consumption and what happens because of the consumption, you might not like what society becomes from the outcome or the result of certain activities or certain productions in our consumption. So I ain't knocking Jamaica. My whole point is like we gotta be responsible. You see now rap lyrics being put in people's court cases. The thing about it is anything put online can be used as evidence against you or evidence for you. So you gotta think long term. And I'm talking to all the creators, all the artists, all the whomever, whatever you put out there, it's going to have an effect on people. When people say like a Kid Cudi or whomever, they'll tell this person like, you saved my life with your music. So if you can save someone's life with music, you don't think you can take someone's? You don't think you can influence a little bit? You know what I'm saying? When I'm speaking against the artist, man, I'm speaking against grown ass activity. You gotta be responsible for whatever you put out in the world. You can't duck and dodge it. That ain't how life is. You're gonna face it sooner or later, or sooner, you know? Hey, assalamu alaikum.